Hey guys, Shimei6 here again with another video tutorial for the 4th annual IJA Video Tutorial Contest. Today we're going to be talking about Powerpass. Powerpass looks like this, and I like to think about it as a counter fall. So what does that mean? Basically, I'm countering the pen all the way down from the 1-2 slot, the index and middle finger, to the 3-4 slot, the ring and the pinky finger. So what is a counter? Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the opposite rotation and use the momentum from that opposite rotation and then do a half push using my knuckle to push the pen down. So you might be watching and I do a twisted sonic beforehand just to get the pen in position. So you can just start it from the 1-2 slot like so. And what you'll be seeing is that my fingers curl in, and I always start with a little upwards rotation in the clockwise direction, which is the opposite of the actual rotation of the trick. I do this because I'm going to use that opposite momentum to start it, to bounce it back so that it spins down. You will want to start this trick in the 1-2 slot, and you want to start a little bit lower on the pen so that a little bit of the majority of the pen is on the outside. You don't want to be too far down or else it's going to be too heavy and it'll just fall off your hand. But you want to have a little bit of weight so it can actually be a little bit unbalanced so that it goes on your pen and it spins without too much help, because gravity is going to be doing most of the work. You want to have the pen, your hand slightly palm up so that the pen doesn't fall off too fast. This is a good tip for people who are just learning, because if you don't, the pen might just fall off your hand and that's not good. And then you want to watch the motion here. So what I'm doing is I'm pivoting my fingers like I'm going to pass the pen, but instead I'm going to keep my index finger curled in, and I'm going to close my middle finger, which is going to cause it to, basically the scissor motion is going to cause it to go on top of my middle finger and spin on top of that, in between the first and second knuckle like so. And then when it comes to my ring finger, I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to close it, but I'm going to keep my middle finger down so that it spins sideways on top of that. I'm going to catch it in my pinky finger. So I'm going to stop the rotation with my pinky finger, like so. It's going to be a little bit difficult to do at first. One way to practice it is that you might miss that middle power pass at first, so it might just slide over both your middle and ring finger, and you might just catch in your pinky finger. That's okay. Just pretend you're doing it anyways with your ring finger, and sooner or later you will get it. Persistence is the key with this trick, so the more you practice it, even if it drops, that catch is a little bit difficult at first, especially when your pinky finger isn't so flexible. So you just need to keep with it, and then it'll come naturally, but you need to keep practicing that motion. So if you can get it started, basically what you're doing is you're bringing your index and your middle finger and then your ring finger and your pinky finger in, almost like you're just doing a little wave with your fingers. And then if you put your pen in between those fingers, it will do the motion that you see here. So we bend the index finger in, and then we bend the middle finger in right after that, except we're going to let it go over the middle finger. So we're bringing it in, but then we're going to let it slip. So we're going to hit it with only the side of the tip of your middle finger. Don't think about it too much, just let it go. So you want to squeeze it out of both of the fingers, if that makes any sense. You want to squeeze it out while you bend them in. And then you want to let gravity let it fall down that middle finger and down to your pinky finger. Don't worry about how many rotations it goes on. That's not important. You just want it to slip down. And the push, learning how to let it squeeze out of your fingers, is half the battle. So just worry about one thing at a time. Let it fall down your hands. If it completely misses your hands, it just flies or falls off of the top of your middle finger, that's still okay. Just keep practicing that. And then once you have more control over the push, the catch comes naturally. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching.